The October inflation numbers are in, and the numbers are saying that over the last 12 months, the price of goods and services has risen on average 7.7%. But remember, that 7.7% increase is on top of the 6.2% increase that we saw last October in 2021. That means that since October of 2020, 2 years later till today, we now have an increase of over 14% to the goods that are measured in this metric. That is not sustainable for the average American family. If we then take a deeper dive into the numbers we got this morning, we can see that fuel is up 68%, gasoline is up 17%, electricity is up 14%, food at home is up 12%, food away from home is up 8%, shelter is up almost 7%, and medical care is up 5% over the last 12 months. This is a major problem. Even if people think the numbers are coming down, it still means that the day-to-day goods and services of the average citizen are nearing unsustainable levels. If we then take a look at what's driving inflation higher, Heather Long points out that it is high rent. Rent has risen 7.5% from October of last year to October of this year, which is the single largest increase since 1982. The other popular rent gauge she points out, the owner's equivalent rent, rose nearly 7%, which is the largest increase ever. That hurts, and about 25% of Americans are renting, which means that they are now paying way more every single month. Then we can go back to Charlie Bolillo, who points out that real wage growth in America is in bad shape. All U.S. wage growth since the start of the borrowing and printing binge in March of 2020 has been a mirage. It is up 14% in nominal terms, but it is down 1% after adjusting for higher prices. This means that the cost of goods is going up, the actual wage growth is going down, and you are sitting there taking it all on the chin because at the same time that you've been experiencing higher inflation, the Federal Reserve has been creating tighter financial conditions, which is punishing asset prices, where stocks, real estate, commodities, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrencies are all down over the last 12 months. Ultimately, we are in a recession. Doesn't matter what anyone else says. 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth with high inflation is a cocktail for disaster for the average family. The Federal Reserve has continued to create those tighter financial conditions, and they are now faced with a lose-lose scenario. Do they continue to tighten to try to get inflation under control? Or do they risk pushing the American economy deeper and deeper into a recession? Regardless of what they choose, there's still going to be pain over the coming months and years for the average citizen. What you need to do is simply shore up your balance sheet, optimize for cash flow, buckle up, and be prepared for whatever comes next.